Sit down. Let's eat. Good morning. Good morning, 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 morning. And as you can see from the sun shining on my pretty brown round face and uncombed hair, it's a beautiful day. So, Miss Jerry gave me some yummy, yummy, yummy turkey, ground turkey. And I decided I'm hungry. I'm just going to throw it in a tortilla and go. So, usually when I wake up, I always start by marketing. I say my prayers and then market for hours. And I don't know what happened at this, what do you call it? The people that sell houses, realtor. But he's a realtor of, $1 billion homes. Oh, cool, cool. Thank you, Jerry, for feeding me. I don't know what it is. Some sauce that she made to go with her ground turkey. Good. So I thought, well, let me watch this real quick. And of course, the first one, this lady in Texas is selling her, I don't know, $800 million home. And I thought, well, I don't need a, well, I shouldn't say it like that. It's not my goal to have a 3-story closet. That's like, 500 feet, 500 square feet each. So the first one had whatever, and you go up the stairs, you go to the next one, you go upstairs, you go to the next one. I did like that kitchen though. That kitchen was freaking amazing. And yada, yada, yada. And the windows automatically tinted and on a remote control. Of course, they were beautiful. And in my head, I'm just thinking, okay, so over there, because that would be like the Angels Network, right? That wing would be the offices, and that wing might be my living area, and that wing would be, guest rooms, guest area, and then the other wing would be like the living room, right? And of course in the center, blah, blah, blah. And of course she had like 500 pairs of shoes in this closet. And that's where she held her girl parties, in her closet. Because apparently every time somebody came over, they wanted to go to the closet, which I could understand. And I've just never been one of those girls that, I want 500 pair of shoes. Now, purses, on the other hand, when I was younger, I would change my purse every day. And then I grew up. Around 30, I started liking, of course, the purses with the shoes, blah, blah, blah. Just like my mother. And it was nice. It was amazing. And pull out, she hung her scarves on one of those pull out closet things. And of course, that's nice if you wear that mini scarves. It's Jerry, I don't know what to put in this, but it is so good. So the next one was the guy from the owner of Discovery, and of course his 500,000 acre ranch had buffalo on it, and I think it was his kitchen that was all, maybe not. Maybe that was the island. Okay, so on the island, the whole kitchen, because in the island in New York, they had it has to be tornado proof or something like that. So of course the glass was really super thick. It was a brick house, and the solar panels, blah blah blah. Back kitchen was the stainless steel one, but just like a restaurant kitchen. It was beautiful. I'm not a stainless steel kind of gal. If I'm going to make a house, knowing my old ass, I'd probably have a modern contemporary, no, uh, country modern kitchen, with comfortable padded booth type seats. And then, on this side we could have chairs. Something comfortable for my big ass to be sitting in all day long if I don't feel like moving while I'm creating jewelry or something. mm, mm, hmm It's just so interesting to see. So on the Discovery Guy's um, house, of course, pretty much it just looked like a country house, except he had walls of real fossils dug out of a cave and put in his house. And the buffalo, he had, several acres for the buffalo to live on. And what else? He had some other animals. Of course, horses he had there. So beautiful, so beautiful. And of course, that to me, that was like a real country house with fossils, whatever that kind of genre of fashion is. And they're all so beautiful, but it really gets you out of your own small-minded realm of thinking. Mm-mm. Mm. So now I'm pretty much stuck there. And it's really beautiful. And the first one, it was really interesting. She says, "No, I'm not being, narcissist. My husband wanted all 272 pictures of me throughout the whole house. It's not my idea." Oh, well, that's sweet. And then, of course, she took us to the man cave, which to me looked like a 50s diner. Because of the seats at the bar kind of look, they were on the metal poles and little tiny round seats. And I thought he must not have any friends with big butts. Wow. Just how it just reminded me of that. But anyway, it's really amazing to look at other people's stuff and see how they live and what is their idea of a beautiful house. Now don't get me wrong, other than that closet, I really love that first lady's house in Texas. And when you buy the house, you get everything in the house. And I'm like, now as a girl, I probably wouldn't appreciate that too much, but hey, maybe somebody else's style is like theirs. Excuse me. That's all you get, because the rest of it has grease. Mm-mm. So happy I go Tuesday to get my tooth fixed. No, I don't buy paper towels. I got a washing machine. What are the dogs saying? Is Bobby stuck down a well? I should have brought the other phone. LSP watched you this morning. The other guy I'm trying to think of, I can't remember his name, but he was at the Rachel Ray show testing the green room food. That was interesting. And who else? And of course, the Breakfast Club, yada, yada, yada. And then back to these, homes. Oh my gosh. Mm, it's so good. What's going on out there? So in my head, I always planned to get my just a humongous old-fashioned warehouse in, say, the canning district or something of Santa Cruz. Okay, not Santa Cruz. Um, Wherever, I don't know. And that's where I would have all the children I would take out of orphanages. And since it's a huge warehouse, build their rooms inside the open space. My warehouse, I just want left open. And you remember in the old days when you had the screens that would partition one patient from another patient in a hospital? I have lots of those, different colors, of course, and designs on the fabric and whatnot. And that's what I always wanted, open space. So if I want my living room to be this big for, this class, then I can just move the partitions. Except now, partitions can be made of anything. Did you know? So beautiful. It's so interesting to see the different ideas of people that people have with money. A lot of money. I mean, man, to own a buffalo, to own your own buffalo, wow, that would be cool. Yes, I would really like that. So in my warehouse, built on whatever, how many acres, in the back, I would have my own place for my own kids' animals and my own kids' garden and a humongous shed so they can do all the crafts they want to learn how to do. You see? And to store the buses. So the buses would be to take the kids into the city or into the country so they can learn about both aspects of life, right? And be in balance. So if you have a date and your son takes, or your daughter takes, or whoever takes their date on go on a date, you know how to behave in a fast-paced city 5-star restaurant, just like you do at, I don't know, what's the pancake house called? What's the name of the pancake place? It's always on TV. Well, whatever it is, you know what I'm trying to say. So you know how to act in both places, okay? You know how to plant your own vegetables, and you go inside your beautiful, I don't know, 500 square feet kitchen, and you learn how to cook your own vegetables and whatever else you eat, that has always been my goal, and it's still my goal, to get children out of these horrible orphanages and out of horrible people's houses. Let everybody have their own bedroom. Let them decorate it their own way. You're not to come into my office, which, by the way, would be all glass, of course. So then I could just ring my bell and let you in, because until you teach kids, you have to teach them how to touch. You don't teach them not to touch. You got that? I got that from Felicia Rashad many years ago. And even adults, you have to teach them how to touch and not to touch. Same. So till you learn, yeah, glass office, okay, and with the automatic blackout glass for adult reasons or not, or secretive reasons. I don't want you to see the code on my vault that I have in there. What else was I going to tell you guys today? It's just so fascinating looking at other people's lives and how they live and their goals and their dreams. And I'm a pretty simple woman. Now, I don't have the desire to have that big old huge closet. What I do have the desire to have is a huge studio. So I would have all of one studio for wire work, one studio for clay, one studio for electroform jewelry, blah, 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 blah. Another studio just to build wood stuff and resin stuff and, like that. Now, my bedroom closet, it could stay, what is it? Three by two. Okay, a little bit bigger. It would be nice to have a room temperature, a thermostat temperature thing for my jewelry. I would probably really appreciate that. Yes. And a vanity. So, when I do my hair and put my eyebrows on and lipstick on, I need a huge vanity for that. And of course, my jewelry armoire would be the huge, instead of her shoe case, it would be my jewelry case there. So I could just look at my jewelry and see what's going to match with my outfits today. Yeah. And besides, now that I'm older, I'm pretty much, a caftan head wrap kind of gal. So, okay, I guess I could have I could have a room for my caftans and, pants and blouses now is mostly what I wear when I go outside the house. So, what do you want in your humongous house, closet, pantry, whatever? What do you want? Tell me. I want to know. It's really fascinating. So, I'm going to take this, get back in bed, watch some more beautiful houses, help me expand my goals for the rest of my life. Come on. I'll try to remember to put the link below. And in the meantime and in between time, have a beautiful day. Don't forget to be good to you first. And don't forget to order yours, link below. Have an awesome, awesome day. I love you. Bye, 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 bye. Mwah.